Hi again. So this quick video is an update. Now it's an update on the new driving test that was trialled in the UK. And if you're not sure about what's going on the new driving test, there's a link at the top to a video that I recorded over 12 months ago telling you all what's going to happen in the new driving test. So if you want to look at that now, it's fine. If you want to keep watching, then I'll tell you what's going in the new driving test, what's coming out of it, what's happening on the test date starts, when it's going to happen, and any information that I found out when I was listening to the presentation. So the meeting that I went to was presented by the DVSA, and they talked about the trial. So the trial for the test was finished a while back, and they then said that the pass rate on the trial was 5% higher than the current pass rate. So the current pass rate is 47% pass rate. The new driving test that's going to get launched is a 52% pass rate, averaging, right? Which is better, which is good for us, because it means you've got a good chance of passing, a better chance that is. On the new driving test, they're going to be getting rid of two manoeuvres. So they're going to get rid of the turn in the road. Some people know it was a 3-point turn or the 5-point turn. And they're also going to get rid of the reverse around a corner, left reverse, that's also called. The replacement for them is going to be driving onto the right hand side of the road, stopping, reversing backwards about 2 to 3 car lengths, stopping, and then driving off safely. Now, it's not particularly hard as an experienced driver, but as a new driver, most of the time you're on the left hand side of the road, so it's slightly different, so you need to practice that one with your instructor. And then the other manoeuvre that they're going to be doing is going to be driving into a parking bay. Now, I'll give you an example. You're driving down a car park, and you've got the car park bays on your left, car parking bays on your right, with cars in and gaps. The examiner's going to say to you, on your left or right, pick an empty bay and drive into it, keeping between the white lines when you're finishing. And then once you're parked up, they're going to get you to reverse out of the same bay and then drive off, which doesn't sound hard for an experienced driver, but for a learner who's never really done that, it's a bit of a challenge that needs practicing also with your instructor. And then you've got the use of the Sat Nav. Now, the test is going to last 40 minutes. Half of the time, you're going to use a Sat Nav for 20 minutes. Now, the Sat Nav can be used right at the beginning, so when the examiner sits in the car at the start, they'll put the Sat Nav on the dashboard, and they might start it when the test starts and say to you, right, follow the Sat Nav for time being until I say stop. Or they might say drive off when you're ready, and then somewhere along the line they're going to pull you over and they'll start the Sat Nav. Now, on the trial, they use the TomTom Sat Nav. When we asked them whether they're going to use that on the new test date when it's launched, they said, we don't know yet. It's been discussed whether that's suitable or whether it's not suitable. There's a few things that they're not happy with that they're trying to negotiate, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. So don't go out just yet and buy your Sat Nav until you know what it is. But most Sat Navs are all the same. The difference on these ones is they're going to have a pre-programmed route. So this is what I mean about the beginning. You could set off at beginning. It's already programmed from the test centre to the last 20 minutes. So you can drive around following the Sat Nav, and as you know, as an experienced driver, you know, or learn it, if you ever use a Sat Nav, you don't always look at the screen. You should be looking at the road, listen to it. I mean, you can glance at the screen every now and then to give you a clue what's happening next. And if it says to the next left turn, you've got to check. It might be a no entry. They might have closed it that day. They're repainting the road or something, or doing road work. So common sense over the top of it. That's what you've got to say on that one. And along the route when they're doing the Sat Nav, they're going to ask you some questions. Now, at the moment, the current test will ask you the show me, tell me questions at the beginning of the test before it starts. On the new driving test, they're going to ask you while you're driving along the road. And this is a couple of examples. You can drive along the road and they'll say to you, can you show me how to demist your front and back windows, please? So you've got to be able to do that without crashing the car, without swerving. So practice it with your instructor. Another example is, can you show me how to clean the front windows using the window wipers and washers? So you've got to be able to do that while you're driving. So you know you practice it while you're stationary, practice it while you're driving now. You know, go to a quiet road, practice it going slow to start with. And if you turn around to the examiner and says, I don't know, trying to be clever, all they're going to do Just pull you over at the side of the road, show you how it's done, and say to you, right, drive on, and then they'll ask you the same question. And then if you don't get it right, then they're going to give you a fault, a driver fault, for not answering it. But they're going to expect you to try and answer it, because once you pass your test, you're going to say, is that raining? You're going to say, well, I'm not going to do that, don't I do it? You're going to expect you to do it. So that's another thing they need to be doing. Now, the test date, it's been loads of speculation. I mean, when I first heard, I thought it was going to be like last year. Now, what they're saying, it's going to be October of this year, 2017. And I've got a feeling it's going to be like the 2nd of October, right at the beginning on Monday. And they haven't confirmed the exact date, but it's saying end of September, beginning of October, which usually means to me the first week in October. So we'll find out. We'll learn loads of information on it. What's important, if you've got your test, say a month before then, you've got to be thinking about this driving test at the same time, because it might be you don't pass. It might be your instructor says to you, well, actually not ready for your driving test. Let's put it back a month, and you fall into the category of the new driving test then. So don't start panicking about it, because it's not hard. You know, if you can drive, you can drive. But it's understanding what they're going to do on the new test. So at the moment they're saying beginning of October, right? If you start your lessons towards springtime or summertime, then the chances are you're going to take the new driving test. Okay? I hope this is helping you. Remember, if you're new to my channel, click on that subscribe button and you get my weekly videos. And if you're liking this video, give it the thumbs up, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next videos. Take care, safe driving, and if you've got your driving test coming up, best of luck.